Good afternoon folks, it's Thursday at 2:30 PM and I've just stepped off a ferry here in Algeciras, Spain and finished off my last video, but now it's time to go home. Now it's going to be a bit of a journey, so I'm going to bring you along with me and document the whole thing. The plan is to be back in Montrose, Scotland by 10 AM on Saturday, so yeah, it's going to take that long. There's going to be planes, trains, automobiles. I don't even have a bed for tonight, but I have arranged for somewhere to rest my weary head tomorrow afternoon, and we'll get back to Montrose eventually, so come on, let's get going. Although I'm already a bit tired, the first leg of this journey is not going to be too bad because I've got ages to do it. I've got about 7 hours. I need to get from here in Algeciras, round to Línea, then cross the border into Gibraltar, and from there catch a flight to London Gatwick. Now that's one of those flights that I do not care if there's any delays because, like I say, I've got nowhere to sleep in London tonight. As much as I love Spain, you're always going to hear me complaining that it's too hot, especially down here in the south. So that certainly adds a bit of discomfort to the first leg of this journey. So here we are, first stop San Bernardo, la Estación de Autobuses, and this is where we'll get a bus to La Línea. Now I'm not sure what time they depart, but we'll head inside and find out. Knowing my luck, I've just missed one. There was a bus there just departing, but the guy was saying there's a more direct bus coming soon. And I need to remember I need a mask. I've got one in my bag somewhere. I always forget that. But I should really try and get some water before we go. Result, I wasn't expecting the big water. Oh no, that's my bus. Up the back here with some stunning legroom. Wow, that was so much better than the bus I got the other way. That was pretty much direct. It maybe stopped twice. The other one was stopping every single bus stop. That only took about 20 minutes. Well, where we're going now is not hard to miss, but my top tip is if you've got some time and you want to stop for some lunch or some food, do that on the Spanish side, because when you cross the border it gets so much more expensive. In my experience, La Línea gets a lot nicer the further in you go out towards the beach. But I guess that's just typical of any border town, and you can still grab something to eat here no problem, whether it's a McDonald's or something a bit more authentic. Right, let's get across the border. We're in that annoying time zone where we've got ages before the flight, but not quite long enough to do anything worthwhile. They smell good. And as with all border crossings, this is where I have to turn off the camera, I'm afraid. I'll see you on the other side. Well, that always feels a wee bit strange. I tell you what, there's no quicker way to get home from Spain than walking across that border. I just need to find a crossing point now to get to the airport. It's so busy here. Oh, there we go, green man. think this is the only time I've ever been in an empty airport. And it's not surprising considering the only arrival is the plane that we're getting on for the only departure again. Right, it says there's a viewing terrace up here. There's not going to be much to see, but we'll have a look anyway. Oh wow, for all you aviation geeks like me, this is the place to be, isn't it? Shame there's no planes. That big rock sure does attract some nasty looking clouds. I got a bit bored at the airport, so I'm off in search of a plug, because of course I came over here not thinking that I'd need a British plug, and yeah, I've only got a European one. So let's have a look in here. I need to charge my batteries. What's the bet? They've only got food and no electrical department, but this is fine, this is a good challenge. I've got loads of time, this is the kind of thing I need. Right, I've got my adapter, so let's get back to the airport and start charging, otherwise this video will be finishing very soon. Right, we're through security, and this must be one of the only airports I've ever been to that doesn't force you through duty free. That's so refreshing. You can go to duty free if you want, if you don't, you just keep walking. Oh, and when you come round the corner, just look at that view. Wow, this is the coolest outdoor terrace viewing area I have ever seen. I reckon every airport should only have one flight. It's so chilled.
Have a look and we'll get the guide.
Rogamos coloquen los artículos de pequeñas dimensiones de su equipaje de mano debajo del asiento delantero y las piezas de mayores dimensiones.
And I would like to say we'll be ready to go, but unfortunately we've got an air traffic control restriction for our departure. It's due to some runway works in progress at Gatwick most evenings at the moment, and it's giving us a take-off time about 40 minutes or so from now. But once the doors are closed, we'll tell our traffic control that we are ready, and then we'll hope, keep our fingers crossed that we may get some sort of improvement on that take-off time. But unfortunately we may be sitting here for a little while.
That's midnight, we're in London. The flight was delayed about half an hour out of Gibraltar for air traffic control restrictions here at Gatwick, but unfortunately they boarded us first. It'd been nicer just to sit in the terminal, but we were cramped in our easyJet seats for half an hour on the tarmac in Gibraltar before a 2.5 hour flight. But it's nice to have a wee delay, and I'll let you know in a moment why and what we're doing for the rest of the night. Right, so here's my plan. I hope you can follow my weird logic and that I can make sense at this late hour. So I always knew I was going to be arriving into London late. Depending on delays, it could have been 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. And I didn't think it was worth paying London hotel prices to spend just a few hours in the hotel before I'd have to leave in the morning. And I'm also too late tonight to get the overnight bus back up to Scotland. So what I've done is I've used a website called Dayuse, and they give you hotels in London and other cities at vastly reduced prices. So I've got the Novotel in London, I think it's Novotel Tower Bridge, at 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. I've got it all day till about 6 PM. And then after that I'll be all refreshed and I can jump on the overnight bus to Scotland tomorrow night. Now I've just got to think of something to do for the next 8 hours. I think I'll get the Thames link into London, into central London, and then there must be something open 24 hours a day there and we can kill some time. Right, let's continue this journey. The next problem is that I don't have much charge left on my phone and I really need it, so I thought it's best to get it charged here at the airport. But this is the charging station at almost 1 o'clock in the morning. It's absolutely full, so I can't do it here. I might just go into London, might just go for it. I'll find somewhere. Okay folks, we've run into our next problem. There's not that many trains going to central London tonight because there's so much construction going on, and we're getting those 3 dreaded words, replacement bus service. But it doesn't make much sense to get a bus because they take ages. So I'm actually better off just hanging about here for the next hour or so and jumping in a train, because they'll arrive at the same time as the buses would anyway. This is crazy. The train station's just one big construction site. There's guys trying to steal alcohol from M&S, and the terminal itself is just designed for minimum comfort. There's no seats, there's no charge stations, nothing. I think that's done on purpose. This is going to be a long night. And in case anyone's thinking, Steve, is there not one of those pod hotels at Gatwick? Yes, there is. It's called Yotel Air. But last time I checked their website, even for one of the little pods with no window or anything, they were charging about 140 quid. No chance. Well, I tell you what, this city certainly doesn't sleep. I can't believe it's like 1:30 in the morning. It is so busy. This train as well, you barely get a seat. Right, this train's moving at last, but it's really busy. I'm going to try and get a wee bit of sleep, and I'll see you at London Victoria.
Please keep your bags and personal belongings with you at all times.
So how's the night shift going? Well, not too bad actually. I didn't sleep on the train, of course, but only 6.5 hours, and I'll be in a nice 4-star Novotel bed. Remember to tap out. As soon as we arrive at Victoria Station, we're very quickly being shown to the exit. I think they want us out of here. Welcome to Steve's nighttime tours of London. Did you know this is called Little Ben? And if we just keep going down Victoria Street, it'll take us to his big brother. Yeah, this is maybe my worst idea yet, but to be honest with you, it's saving me over 150 quid on any other route home I could find. So I'm happy with that, and it'll just knock my body clock out for a few days. I'll be fine. It's almost 4 AM and this is my worst moment. I'm regretting this so much now. I'm thinking if I can just last till 5 or 6, There must be a wee cafe or something that'll open, but I just can't find anything tonight. I got all excited because I saw someone with a McDonald's. That's how bad things are. And then I followed the route to where he'd come from, and there was just a massive queue outside, so it wasn't open to go and sit in. It was just like takeaway queue outside. Oh, this is horrible. It's 9 AM. I've been up for 26 hours. We'll talk about this later. Okay, so that whole day use scheme for hotels is a good idea in theory, but it doesn't really work, does it, in Novotel London Bridge? Especially when you arrange a fire drill with full evacuation 3 hours in, there's just no getting back to sleep. So that was a complete waste of 100 quid. But anyway, onwards to Victoria Coach Station, and stick with me, because I'm sure there's going to be a few more twists and turns in this journey yet. Oh, I think I'll dip in here. I love a wee itsu. We don't have these in Montrose. I spent so long just wandering around the streets of London last night that I now feel confident enough just to walk to the bus station. But am I confident enough to use these? I think that's a no. The truth is, I barely know any street names in London, so I just plot my way around using famous landmarks. There's certainly plenty of them. I would never have the knowledge to be a London taxi driver, that's for sure. I think I'm about to get rained on, might have to duck into the underground after all, or maybe a pub. Ah, well, at least you can now say I've had a shower, eh? This trip's not going to plan, is it? So here we are at Victoria Coach Station for the last-ish leg of this journey. It's a shame that the coaches don't go further north than Edinburgh, so we'll still have a wee bit of a drive when we get back. Now, I'm pretty sure the last time I was here, I swore I would never do an overnight coach journey again. But tonight we're travelling with FlixBus, and last time was National Express, so it'll be interesting to see how they compare.
Sent to Glasgow, Leicester, Sheffield.
Wow, that's a confusing place. They removed the Edinburgh bus from the departure screen, so nobody had any idea what was going on, but it is still here. That's lucky enough. Hello. Hello.
See, thank you. Thank you. 8A. The young lady right now.
Alright, see you later.
We're stopping at the road, Leicester, Sheffield, Sunderland, Newcastle, Edinburgh, and the rest of Glasgow. Your drivers today is Stevie, that's driving at the moment, and myself, Johnny. Alright, firstly, I would like to apologize for the slightly late departure. That's just due to a slight technical issue with the coach. morning, ladies and gentlemen. We will shortly be arriving into Edinburgh. So, all passengers for Edinburgh, would you have a quick look around and make sure you have all your personal belongings that you brought onto the coach. And please remember to collect any luggage you have with the luggage hold. That's all passengers for Edinburgh. Thank you for traveling FlixBus. Cheers. Bye.
I'll be going for one then.
Nice one, thanks very much. Alright, cheers, see you later. So there we go folks, another travel challenge almost complete. I've just got a wee drive up to Montrose now and that's me home. Why do I do these things? But anyway, FlixBus, I think they were really good. Better than National Express in fact. I think the coach was better. 2 drivers on that route, really cool guys. The only downside was I didn't have that unlimited legroom seat I had with National Express, but while I'll never say I enjoy an overnight coach journey, I think that's as good as it gets. So another adventure survived and on with the next one. Thanks again so much for watching and I'll see you next time.
Outside my window, is everything pale and cold? Can't seem to pick up my phone. It's been ringing all day long. Behind these clouds, I know the sun will be, but today's raining, so be patient with me. I'll be right, somehow I must be somewhere the sky is blue. I'm too tired to sleep, too tired to do anything else than doing nothing. I'm too tired to rest, too tired, I'm blue. Can't do nothing else than doing nothing. Inside my room, the heat's like a